Yo, what's up YouTube? Back with my weekly prediction videos. And it is week 7 of the NFL season. I'm going to be going over every game and why I think the team is going to win. I think there are a lot of interesting and close matchups this week. Good teams on the road against average teams, so we might see an upset there. A lot of good games. Starting with Thursday Night Football, New York Giants at Philadelphia Eagles. So basically, whoever loses this game falls to last place in the NFC East. And potentially, if you win this game, you'll actually become first place in the NFC East. That is how bad this division is. The 1-5 Giants against the 1-4-1 Eagles. This game is in Philadelphia. I think both of these teams are horrendously bad. But honestly, I think the Eagles are the best team in this division. They had a pretty impressive game against Pittsburgh and against Baltimore. They scored a lot of points, but they got outscored by a lot because of their defense just being horrible. It's going to be maybe close, but ultimately I think Philadelphia is going to come off on top with the W at home. So the next game, Sunday at 1 o'clock, we have the Buffalo Bills at the 0-6 New York Jets. It's going to be a very, very embarrassing game for Jets fans. Give me the Bills by 20. Easy win for the Buffalo Bills. The Jets are just so bad. And the next game, I think this game is going to be very close, even though the records don't show that statistic. The Packers, the 4-1 Packers at the Houston 1-5 Texans. I think this game's ultimately going to be pretty close because the Texans scored a lot against the Titans. They almost won that game. The Titans are a good team. And the Packers got embarrassed on the road against the Buccaneers week 6. They had to go on the road once again against the Houston Texans all the way down to Texas. I know the Packers are considered one of the best, but that loss to Tampa Bay was embarrassing. The Texans can, find those weaknesses in that game and ultimately end up winning this game. I think the Packers are better, but I'm going with the upset. I think Houston is going to upset the Green Bay Packers in Houston. I feel like it's going to be one of those games where the Texans just play like they have been playing. They're a good team, just the record doesn't show it. Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals. So this game happened week 2 in Cleveland. This Thursday Night Football, pretty garbage dumpster fire game. But that game was very close, even though Cleveland was projected to win by a lot. This game is in Cincinnati, and I don't like either of these teams. I think they're both horrible. Cleveland, obviously, they got destroyed by Pittsburgh, and the Bengals, they're just the Bengals. But the Bengals have been pretty good on offense recently, scoring high against the Colts. We're going to have to see what happens. And I think the Bengals are going to upset the Cleveland Browns at home. Even though Cleveland is considered to win this game, they're favored to win. I think the Bengals are going to upset. I say this because Joe Burrow is a monster. Their offense is scoring good. And the Cleveland Browns, they got embarrassed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. If the Cincinnati Bengals want to win this game, they're going to have to play a good defensive game. And I think it'll happen. I think the Bengals are going to win. Baker Mayfield is just so bad. I just got to believe in the Bengals. So the next game, we have the 3-3 Panthers at the 3-2 New Orleans Saints. Panthers, disappointing loss against the Bears. Could have won that game. Could have had a 4-2 record. But, they lost. Now they got to go on the road against the Saints. And it's going to be a close one, if I was stupid. Michael Thomas is back. Kamara is a carry. Drew Brees is playing, decent now. But with Michael Thomas back, it just adds another threat to the Saints offense. Their defense isn't playing horrible, and this game's in New Orleans. I think the Saints are the better team, and they should win. I'm not going to be surprised if this game's 3-point difference, like the Panthers lose by 3 or potentially even win by 3. Because the Saints, they've been playing pretty bad. But with Michael Thomas back, the offense is going to score high. So, the next game we have the Detroit Lions 2-3 at the 1-5 Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons played a very good game. Their first win of the season against the Vikings, scored over 40 points, and played, a good defensive game, getting interceptions against Kirk Cousins, but that's expected. And on the other hand, the Lions, they played a good game against the Jaguars in Jacksonville. They absolutely destroyed them, and this game is going to be a close one. Many people are going to pick Atlanta to win this game because they are at home, but I don't think that matters. I think the Lions are the better team. They're going to come back. They're going to bounce back from that horrible record. They went on the road. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Jaguars. The Cardinals are a good team. They beat them in Arizona. What's stopping them from beating the 1-5 Falcons in Atlanta? I think the Lions are going to play a good game and win ultimately at the end. I honestly, looking at these matchups, I honestly feel bad for Thursday Night Football. They've had some of the worst games of the year, like Cleveland, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, New York Giants. Really? That's a horrible game. But when I just thought about that, for the common fact that the NFC East is so bad, and the Cowboys and the football team are playing each other this week. Another NFC East garbage dumpster fire show. Man, if the football team wins this game, they'll actually be in first place of the NFC East if the Eagles lose, of course. So this game's in Washington, D.C. The Cowboys have the worst defense in the NFL. They've given up over 36 points a game. Through the first 6 games of this season, the Cowboys have given up the 6th most amount of points in NFL history through any team. That is just embarrassing. But they're playing a really bad team in DC. But it doesn't matter because the Cowboys' offense is just so bad. It is worse than their defense. Andy Dalton doesn't know how to throw a football. Ezekiel Elliott is a fumble machine. The football team are going to win this game against the Dallas Cowboys. Alright, let's stray away from the garbage games. Let's go to a good game. Let's go to the better ones, alright? We have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Tennessee Titans. Both undefeated 5-0 teams. This is going to be a good matchup. I'm going to tell you that Pittsburgh's favored to win this game by 1.5 points. That's basically nothing. And I made a whole video about this matchup because I thought it was interesting. And I ultimately think that if Derrick Henry is stopped, the Steelers will win. And if Derrick Henry explodes like he did last week for 200 yards, then the Titans are going to win. I say this because both of these offenses are pretty much, elite. They score over 30 points a game this season. And then we have the Titans defense, they're horrible, and the Steelers defense, amazing. So all the Titans need to do is beat the Steelers defensive line, and they can win. But who's going to win this matchup? Ultimately, I believe Pittsburgh's defensive line is going to outperform Derrick Henry. And since Pittsburgh is going to win that specific matchup, I think Pittsburgh is going to win this game against the Tennessee Titans. Now, another good game, we have the Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. 5-0 Seahawks against the 4-2 Cardinals. This is going to be a good game because both of these teams are good. The Cardinals have played very well against the Seahawks in the past, especially last season, where the Cardinals beat the Seahawks in Seattle. And we're going to have to see if the Cardinals best the Seahawks this week. Seattle is favored to win this game, and I think they're going to play a good game. But the Cardinals, their defense looked good and elite against the Cowboys, especially their defensive line forcing fumbles. And their offense with Christian Kirk, Hopkins, Kenyon Drake also looked elite. I think the Cardinals have the better defense in this matchup because the Seahawks just give up so many points for some reason. But the Seahawks have the more explosive offense. It's going to be a good game, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a very close one. And I don't know, I'm going to pick the Seattle Seahawks to lose. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game at home. They're going to represent the NFC West with a second place contending win. So the next game we have the 5-1 Chiefs, one of the best teams in the NFL, against the Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. The Broncos have a horrible record at 2-3, but I don't believe their record shows how much potential their team has. Drew Lock was injured for a decent amount of those games. Got destroyed week 2 by Bud Dupree, but he's healthy. He's back. He beat the Patriots on the road. Are they going to upset the Chiefs? No, they're not going to upset the Chiefs because the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL, and they always win games against better teams. The Chiefs do not lose to good teams. They always beat them. They'll lose a couple of games at home for some reason against like random teams like the Raiders. But we do see that the Chiefs, they play good, very good on the road. They play good against the Bills, the Ravens. They just destroyed them on the road. There's nothing stopping them from destroying the Broncos in Denver this week. So, another game, we have the 49ers at the Patriots. 3-3 versus 2-3. The Patriots, honestly, they're horrible. The 49ers played a good game against the Rams, and they're showing that they are a contender in the NFC West. Just want to point out that the 49ers are in 4th place in the NFC West with a 3-3 record, and the Dallas Cowboys are in 1st place in the NFC East with a 2-4 record. You probably already knew that, but it just shows how bad the NFC East is and how good the NFC West is. Even though this game is in New England, I think the 49ers are the better team. The Patriots are playing like garbage. Cam Newton's playing like the scammer he is. Give me the 49ers in this game. I just feel like it's going to be one of those where 49ers play good on defense, and that's ultimately why they'll end up winning. Also, everyone on the 49ers offense is basically back and healthy besides Raheem Mostert, but they didn't even have him for half the game against the Rams, so I think the 49ers should take this W. So, the next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars 1-5 at the Chargers 1-4. The Chargers record is bad, but it doesn't show the potential of their quarterback, Justin Herbert, who has lost 2 games straight to very good teams, the Buccaneers and the Saints. I think the Chargers are going to be a decent team for the rest of the year. They, unfortunately, have a difficult schedule, but who cares? This year, it's just, get Justin Herbert to be the monster that he already is. He's playing like probably the rookie of the year, in my opinion. This game's in LA. Jacksonville's horrible. Give me the Chargers. So, the next game, Monday Night Football. I saw this game a couple weeks ago. I thought this game was going to be horrible, but I changed my mind. We have the Buccaneers at 4-2, playing on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders at 3-2. The Raiders, they had a bye week 6, but week 5 they beat the Chiefs in Kansas City for some reason, along with the Buccaneers, who beat the Packers by 4 touchdowns at home. Wow. This game's going to be a very good game and a very close one. It's in Las Vegas, so the Buccaneers had to travel all that distance from Tampa, Florida to Las Vegas. But these teams, they both have very explosive offenses, especially Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller. We saw Aguilar and Henry Ruggs explode for the wide receiver group. That's exactly what the Raiders needed to see, and that's why they beat the Chiefs. Along with the Buccaneers, who just had an amazing defense against the Packers' elite offense. Pick 6 and an interception back-to-back by this defense. Tampa Bay is favored to win this game, and I don't know who's going to win it. Every time I pick the Raiders to win, they end up losing. And every time I pick the Raiders to lose, they end up winning. You gotta wonder why. So I 100% guarantee I'm gonna get this game wrong. So if you do your picks off of, this video, do the opposite of what I'm about to say. But I believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are gonna upset the Raiders on the road. This is definitely the hardest game of the week in my opinion, because I always get the Raiders wrong. And then we have Monday Night Football. Finally, one game on Monday, but this game actually lives up to the hype. We have the 5-1 Bears at the 4-2 Los Angeles Rams. Interesting how the Rams and the Chargers have back-to-back home games in the same week, so it's going to be, I've never seen that before, but pretty cool, whatever. So, man, this game's going to be good. The Bears are 5-1, and, I don't even know how they're 5-1. They beat the Buccaneers at home. It was impressive in my opinion because the Buccaneers are an elite team. But we look at the rest of the Bears wins and, they're not impressive to me. Their one loss is to the Colts at home, but that's in the past. And then we have the Rams with 4 wins and 2 losses. Did you know that every 4 wins that the Rams have are against the NFC East teams, the Eagles, Cowboys, football team, and Giants. And those teams are just horrible. So you gotta wonder if the Rams are good or if, they just got easy wins against the NFC East. I'm just joking. The Rams are obviously a good team, but they got exposed by the 49ers. I gotta wonder why. It was on the road, whatever. But their defensive line, Aaron Donald's a monster. Their passing game was struggling against the 49ers, and their rushing game was also struggling. The Bears are a pretty good defensive team. I wouldn't say they're elite, but they're pretty good with Khalil Mack. And their offense, it's average. It's not good. It's not bad. Nick Foles is scoring enough points to win a game. That's all that matters. So if the Bears defense plays good against the Rams, then I think the Bears could win. But this game is in Los Angeles, and I think home field advantage matters that much. But we've seen the Bears upset the Rams in the past in LA. Will it happen again? I don't know. Give me the Rams in this game. Actually, no. Give me the Chicago Bears to upset the Rams on the road. I say this I think Nick Foles just plays monster games against the Rams. We've seen in the past twice. Give me the Rams to lose, of course. Well, that is it. These picks are weird, but it makes sense. I think I'll get a solid every game right. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Adios.